Hey guys, so I've actually gotten a better kind of like setup for this, kind of a little bit. So yeah, there's stuff everywhere. Alright, there we go. So what I've got is something kind of different. It still relates to Loot Lake and all that. So yeah, let's just get into it. So you know how the island, it's floating and all that, right? So what I kind of wanted to do, because I was kind of looking at it, like all the stuff that's on Loot Lake Island right now, like just all the debris that were dug up. Is that a getaway airdrop? Airdrop's not included because that's just here. So we've got like roots and stuff. Like this is a couple days after season 6 started, so stuff's gonna be lifted and stuff. We have these cars with chests in them. And, you know, that kind of like makes you wonder, like, why are all these cars driven in? Like, were they driven off of the port of Loot Lake? Where that one building is? Were they like driven off of like right here? Or were they driven off of Loot Lake Island? Because what's weird though is that golf carts aren't submerged completely. But like these things like chests are, like that's buried treasure, could be pirates or something. I'm gonna zoom this out, it's a little bit too zoomed in. Recording with Nintendo Switch, I really wish I had like some sort of thing that could like stream it to my computer. Whoa! There's like oil drums everywhere, which is kind of like how people like throw their like radioactive waste into the ocean. Like, and if you've played Fallout 4 and explored any body of water, there's probably stuff like that in there. Because, you know, people gotta dump stuff and they'll just do it wherever. You know, what feels really abnormal is, like, just having Loot Lake Island, where you expect to be on water, and then you see the Viking village just, like, right across from it. That's something that's kind of, like, crazy to think about, you know. How far it's gone from Loot Lake, and it's only been a couple days, which is kind of crazy. Anyway, I'm gonna go up here, and, well, this is the same house, except without spawns right here. So basically, the Loot Lake house has not changed its chest spawns, just its floor loot spawns. It does not spawn floor loot on the deck anymore, which used to be guns, band-aids, stuff like that. It just doesn't anymore, and it spawns everything inside now, like shotguns and, you know, anything else you can find on the ground. The bathroom still usually has ammo crates, and the room can still have a chance to spawn chests, and so can the attic. So that's like the house. Really, there's no need to talk about it because it barely changed. It's just floating now, so that's cool. Same old house, just kind of like different stuff. But what I'm really here to talk about is like the stuff down here. I didn't even get hurt from that. Crazy. There's a lifeguard chair that looks relatively new for something that's supposedly submerged. But something that's weird is that they, like, made Loot Lake Island, like, it's so much deeper. Like, all of this stuff was buried. Like, the stuff with grass on it was part of Loot Lake Island regular. And then this would be, like, water and stuff like... Wait, what? Wait, now I'm getting all my stuff confused. Wait, so... Yeah, no, these rocks were above water. Yeah, no, this stuff would all be water. And then the cave is somewhere around here, down here. Oh, whoa! Wait, this wasn't here before. This was not here. I've been to the cave recently. It wasn't all dark like this. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, this has changed. There's, like, cubes coming into it. Now, right now, the darkness cubes are removed because some more bugs have been discovered. It's only been, like, a couple days of Season 6, and, like, the shadow cubes are already causing, like, a lot of problems. Which is kind of like, ooh. But, yeah, no, this stuff's new. I wonder if this gets, like, more crowded every time it, like, picks up stuff. Because this was not like this earlier today when I was, landing here. And I've got stuff like their plumbing, which obviously didn't stay intact. More old cars, which is like, why did so many people drive their cars off of the port of Loot Lake? Just have a bit of this. You know, so we've got things like routes again, more cars, which is like what happened on Fortnite Island when people still lived here? There's like a fire hydrant. So either maybe a city, maybe maybe it wasn't, like, there's like a bicycle rack, a bones. Now I don't know. This looks like some sort of like prehistoric kind of thing, because these bones are old because they're brown, or that might be mud. We've got more oil drums, chests. These oil drums are nice platforms. We've also got things like chairs and cans, but I don't know, because it's like either the Moisty Merman is like a real is like a real thing and not just a guy in a costume, which I highly doubt. Or like, you know, because like this is plumbing for like the Loot Lake like house, and this looks like a tentacle. So either this is like some part, because that looks like the same kind of stuff that you'd find in like Paradise for the dinosaurs. Either for some reason there was a dinosaur tail that got over here, or there was something living under Loot Lake. There's no like blood or anything, it looks more like plastic, so we'll just say that something was broken down here that wasn't real though. So yeah. And then there's a teddy bear on a toilet. Now how this teddy bear is in pristine condition, you know, I'll never know. And there's another piece of the tentacle. No, this is a dinosaur. No, this is a dinosaur head. This is like a purple stegosaurus. Now, oh god, I don't know how a purple stegosaurus was under Loot Lake. So Loot Lake is not that big. Dusty Divot is bigger. And they're relatively the same size, actually. But like, I don't know, like, if like this was like a place that was like below sea level, like before, like, the people that originally had Fortnite Island, like, were there was, like, some place under Loot Lake. I don't think, like, a city got sunk or anything, because, like, we're diving into some, like, there was, like, a lost city of Atlantis under freaking Loot Lake. You know, this is the boat. I think these were one of the boats, actually, that you could, like, pick up loot. No, that's still there. That's still right there. Then this was some weird underwater boat that was using stop signs and no dancing signs. They had a fish, one of those talking fish you put up on the wall. You know, that's pretty much everything there is, though. So, there's a lot of stuff you could say that, like, either they're, like, the people of Fortnite Island are just really bad litter bugs, and they just sunk all this stuff for some reason. Or there was a city under Loot Lake at one point. Or, like, a town that, like, got submerged completely. Because it was, like, below sea level. And, say, maybe, like, before the acid storms of Fortnite, there were just tornadoes and hurricanes and stuff that we had in real life. Like, before all the acid storms and stuff that, like, you run from in Battle Royale and Save the World. That's, like, a theory that I really don't think is true. But it's Epic Games, and honestly, it's not the weirdest stuff we've had. Speaking of Epic Games stories, though, we still don't know what happened to the Visitor exactly. Like, he's just not important anymore, I guess, for the story. But yeah, no, so that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. Just kind of like all the stuff that was brought up from the depths of... That's a bench. So, either Loot Lake was at one point a lot, like, a lot less deep than it is now, or Loot Lake covered a city, or like a town or something. Because, like, these are roots, but maybe they were trees at one point, I don't know. What the what? This thing just exploded into impulse grenades. Okay. I don't... Oh, what the heck? Is that what the red balloons are for? Are they like impulse grenade thing? What the okay. Before this video gets any weirder, I'm just gonna just end it. Actually, no, I'm just gonna use a rift. Yeah, no, I don't know, really. Honestly, like, put me a couple feet above Loot Lake Island. But yeah, no, so that's honestly all there is to Loot Lake Island right now. So we have weird, and apparently impulse airdrops, which is beyond me. I don't know. I don't know if that was like a rare, like, loot or something. I don't know. But whatever that airdrop was, I found it, and that's weird. And, yeah. Honestly, that's all to Loot Lake right now. I'll keep you guys tuned in for whatever happens to this. See you guys next time. Goodbye.